Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are Cheerleaders. Proudly representing Islamic State University of Wali Songo, Indonesia. Our teams come from different departments, and I am Dina Prameswari Lestari from Chemistry Department, and I am the leader of this group.
Hi, and I'm Isna Hanifatul Aulia Rahma. I'm from Environmental Engineering Department.
Hello, I am Siti Ayu Safitri from Chemistry Department.
Hello, I'm Gugun Gunadi from the Environmental Engineering Department.
Hi, I'm Dinata Istiqomah from the Chemistry Department.
Indonesia agricultural sector is now facing more serious challenges. Decreased soil fertility and climate change reduce productivity. When plants lack nutrients, the risk of crop failure rises, and the impact is not only on the harvest. For farmers, crop failure means lower income, higher planting costs, and unstable economic conditions for their families and communities. This is why maintaining soil nutrient is not only an agronomic need, but also a strategic step to protect the economic stability of Indonesian farmers.
Land ground depends strongly on the availability of nutrients. Macronutrients: nitrogen, sulfur, magnesium, phosphor, calcium, kalium. Micronutrients: copper, boron, iron, manganese, zinc, molybdenum. Even though there's nutrient excess naturally in soil, that amount is often not enough to support plant metabolism. A lack of calcium and magnesium, for example, can cause yellow leaves, weak stems, and a significant drop in yield. If this continues, farmers may face serious losses and repeated crop failure cycles.
Indonesia has abundant natural resources, and one of them is dolomite. Dolomite contains calcium and magnesium, two essential nutrients needed in large amounts by plants. However, raw dolomite also contains carbonate, which may cause side effects such as fungal growth on plants. Even though dolomite is abundant, its use still limited, while farmers need nutrients.
For this reason, our team aims to process dolomite by separating its calcium and magnesium using a strong acid. These elements can become more available and safer for agricultural use. We weigh 20 grams of dolomite. We add 300 milliliters of 15% nitric acid. And then we extract the mixture using a magnetic stirrer, 250 RPM, 300 RPM, and 350 RPM, and then different times, 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, and 8 hours. This step produces dolomite extract containing dissolved elements. We prepare calcium standard solution 2.5, 5, 10, 15, and 20 ppm. We dilute the pure dolomite extract 100 times. We measure calcium using atomic absorption spectrophotometer to obtain its concentration in milligram per liter or ppm. We prepare magnesium standard solution 0.2, 0.5, 1, 1.5, and 2 ppm. We dilute the pure dolomites, extract 100 times. We analyze magnesium using atomic absorption spectrophotometer to determine its concentration in milligram per liter or ppm.
After completing the entire experiment starting from extraction process, variation in stirring speed, and variation time, and also atomic absorption spectrophotometry analysis, we can move to the most important part, the result and discussion. In our research title, Characterization of Dolomite Extraction using 15% nitric acid for its potential application in filler fertilizer. And then in our main goal was to observe how the dolomite behave when extracted using nitric acid. We want to see whether the calcium and magnesium in dolomite could dissolve. And then after that, the extract could be potential as filler fertilizer ingredient. So from the entire experiment, we can conduct and we can discuss the result as follows.
First, let's see how the extraction process occurs. In the principle, solid-liquid extraction is the movement of soluble component from a solid into a liquid. In this study, different stirring speed and extraction times were understand how the two parameters affect the efficiency and characteristic of the extraction. After the process, we can obtain a clean solution with some brownish sediment. When the solution was left to stand, the sediment slowly settled, showing that not all components from dolomite dissolved completely. Next, we move to the magnesium analysis. From the graph, magnesium dissolution appears quite stable at 4 hours with a stirring speed of 300 rpm. The data indicate that magnesium does not dissolve completely. The dissolution process might occur slowly or only partially, depending on the form and source of magnesium. This means that larger extraction time can actually decrease the magnesium level, and higher stirring speeds might also reduce the efficiency of magnesium dissolution.
Unlike magnesium, the result for calcium show a much clear pattern. From the graph, the extraction time of 4 hours at 300 rpm produce the high calcium concentration. This means that the combination of 300 rpm and 4 hours is the most effective condition for dissolving calcium from dolomite. The calcium level obtained is even higher than the theoretical estimation, suggesting that the dissolution process of calcium occurs more optimally than expected.
From the extraction result, magnesium can dissolve, but unstable and incomplete manner, meaning it still needs further optimization. In contrast, calcium shows a strong and consistent extraction performance. This confirms that dolomite has high potential a calcium source for foliar fertilizer formulation. Even though improving magnesium extraction remains an important target for the future studies. This finding from the important condition for the next stage, which is developing and testing foliar and fertilizer made from dolomite extract.
Thank you for watching our this video. We hope this research provide new insight. Champions, creative!